Hi Bret Harte student gardeners! Miss Hope here. In this video, we're going to be learning how to use the garden kits you just received at Supply Distribution. First, let's find out what's inside.
So here are the contents of your garden kit. You have a bag of soil, a tin tray to put your pots on, 2 small cardboard pots, 2 manila envelopes that have your seeds in them, a journal, a little bug box, a paper towel, and a Ziploc plastic bag. So you have this garden journal, which we're going to use throughout class, but for the moment, put it aside somewhere that it'll stay clean. The second item we're not going to use today, but I want to explain really quickly, is your bug box. So it's this small little plastic box with a magnifying glass as a lid. And you can look outside for some bugs and then get a closer look when you put them in this box. You might want to look under things like rocks or logs. Bugs like to hide in those places. And here I found a little roly-poly. And just really make sure that you're gentle with your bugs and that you put them back where you found them, because they are our friends. We want to take good care of them. Let's get ready to plant. The thing that's really important is that we keep our Chromebooks clean. So make sure your Chromebook is far out of the way and maybe higher than your soil so that you don't accidentally spill on it. I also have an extra roll of paper towels. So first we're going to start with our soil and our 2 pots in our tray. And you're just going to scoop the soil into your pot one by one. So there's the first one, and then I'm going to do the second one. And I filled them up almost to the top. They don't have to be totally full, but we want to give our plants some room to grow. So now we can start planting our seeds, and let's start with the seeds that have the green paper clip. These are our pea seeds, and so you'll see they're pretty large. To make sure we know where we plant them, take that green paper clip and put it on one of your pots. These are what the seeds look like. We're just going to use 3 seeds for now. So the depth you plant your seeds depends on how big they are. Pea seeds are pretty large seeds. So you're going to make a hole with your finger that's maybe about as deep as your fingernail. And then you're just really gently going to take your finger and brush the soil over so that they're covered on top. Next, let's use our seeds that have the white paper clip. These are our radish seeds. This is a kind of radish called a watermelon radish. So again, you're going to make sure that you put your white paper clip on your other pot so that you remember what you planted where. And here are radish seeds. We're going to use 3 of them. They're a lot smaller than our pea seeds. This means that the holes we plant them in also need to be a lot smaller. So I've used my finger to really gently make a little dent in the soil. And then I'm also going to brush the soil on top of them. So here are 2 pots that are ready to be watered. And I just used a glass because I don't have a watering can in my house. You can use anything. You just want to make sure that you don't water them too roughly. And they might get some water coming out the bottom. That's okay. We want to make sure that the soil is completely saturated. These are cardboard pots, so they drain pretty well. And when you're taking care of your seeds, you need to make sure that the soil always stays wet. This might mean watering every other day, maybe even every day if it's easier for you to remember. And then seeds need to be warm to germinate. So if you can put them by a window where they can get sunlight, that would be really great. If not, maybe just find a warm spot in your house. This part is optional, but it's kind of fun. So take your paper towel and get it completely wet. We're going to put our leftover seeds. So you should have 2 radish seeds and 2 pea seeds left over. And then you're going to fold them up like they're putting them in a little sleeping bag. And then you're going to take that wet paper towel with the seeds in it and put it in your Ziploc bag. And make sure you seal the zip really tight. We want to make sure that they stay wet. And then about a week later, you can check on your seeds to see what's happened. So I hope you have fun with your gardening kits. The most important things to remember are just to make sure the soil stays moist and that they stay warm. I can't wait to see how they grow.